All right, here we are against a building where we have another type of winter damage that could occur. And in this case, we have a roof where the ice and snow could slide from a heavy ice and snowstorm and come down on our foundation planting. And the danger, of course, here is if you have a plant where the ice and snow might fall heavily, it could spread it and break your bush apart dramatically. So what I'm going to show you is how we can wrap this to prevent that damage from occurring. One way, if we have younger, smaller plants that might be spread, say boxwoods or other tender plants, we could put sort of a snow fence over top on some cinder block that would break the fall of the snow as it comes down, sort of like a snow fence along the highway that would partially open, partially slatted, the snow would fall and it would break the fall that our bushes wouldn't be damaged. But here that wouldn't be practical. We have a much larger established plant. So what I'm going to show you is I have some cordage, and we're going to wrap this in a spiral manner from the bottom up. There's a nice long piece. So let me tie this fast at the bottom, and then we will gently tie this plant in for the winter. Let me get it in here on the main stalk at the bottom. We will tie that off. Then we're going to come up here in a spiral manner, and we're going to tuck the bush in. We'll go all the way around. There we go. I'm going to tie it back on itself back here. So that you see our bush is all strapped in. I think I might need just a little bit more here at the top, just to make sure that this top, you see how that could break apart with the snow load? And once again, let's snug that in. Just spiral that around, and once again, let me tie this off back here. Now, you don't have to pull it excessively snug, but pull it snug enough that the snow load can't break it out. So there you see how that's done. Then once the snow is all done, we're through the cycle of the winter, why we'll come and we'll undo this come spring when we're safe and sound. Now, where you can't do this effectively, you'd want to get out right after the snow is done snowing, or while it's snowing, and you can knock the snow off with your broom to keep the plants from getting heavy laden. Or maybe you didn't get this done. So keep in mind, you can go out there and knock it off. If you don't knock it off right at the end of the storm, it tends to get very hard and cakey and weigh the plant down and break it. And at that point, you can't get it off because it's frozen solid within the tissues here of the plant, within the limbs.